welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits, and
Jakob the Malts.
And today we're going to be reviewing a beer we've been sitting on for quite some time.
Yeah, around 3 months.
Yeah, we bought this when we were in Copenhagen for the beer festival and wanted to do it for Halloween. But then we got another beer we're going to do for Halloween, which is going to be probably even more fun, so we thought let's crack it, because we really want to try it. And it is, from the brewery, it's the Brewery Autumn Maple Barrel Aged Edition. It's aged on rye whiskey casks, or bourbon cask, rye bourbon. Rye, so that's really interesting. It is they say it's a Belgian style brown ale, but it is brewed in the tradition of brewing spiced ale for the Thanksgiving fall season in America, where you usually brew with pumpkin ales, but the difference is that this is not brewed with pumpkins, it's brewed with yams, or as it's also called, sweet potatoes. And it says here on the front, Autumn Maple, Belgian style brown ale brewed with yams, molasses, maple syrup and spices. We don't need pumpkin in our beer! Exclamation mark. Big, bold, spicy and oh so yummy. Our delicious brown ale is perfect for those cold autumn nights. And it's on 10%, so it's a pretty big beer. And it says on the back that this brown ale, our brown ale, is suitable for aging up to 5 years when cellared properly. Best stored and cellared around 13 degrees Celsius or 55 degrees Fahrenheit in a dark place. And the ideal serving temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. And they say to leave out the yeast. But we're really looking forward to this because we really like these kind of spiced Christmassy beers. In Danish it's called krydderøl, and it's not a style of beer you see that often in Denmark. So
it's quite some time since we had a spiced ale.
Yeah, like this, a seasonal kind of. I remember when we had the Frosted Frog from Hobbit Frog, which was just amazing. Tasted like a Danish type of Christmas cookie, actually. But let's get it cracked open.
Yeah.
So we got it poured here, and my head evaporated instantly as soon as I poured it. Jakob's is sticking around for a little bit longer, but it's actually dissipating quite fast.
Oh damn! Look at that.
Yeah, you got some of the yeast in. I'm not even sure how old this bottle is, to be honest. But it's before they changed to the brewery caps they have. So maybe it's a slightly old bottle. I don't know. Let us know, guys, if you know when they stop using these plain bottles. But the color on it, dark brown color.
Oh Jesus, this is just extremely yeasty.
You got a lot of yeast counts in yours. I got some in mine too, but it looks a lot like a brown ale, for sure.
Yeah.
Should we check out the aroma?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, by the way, the head. I don't really have anything but a small lace, but yours is like an off-white.
Yeah.
Well, let's check out the aroma. There's a lot of rye bourbon or whiskey in here.
Yeah.
That's what I smell the most, actually. I remember it. I remember it as being much more spicy and all, and I remember that it has much more of the yam character.
Oh yeah.
But it's got a lot of bourbon. You definitely get some spice, some cinnamony kind of aromas in it too, some sweetness like that. The yams is kind of distant in this one. You do get a little bit of yam. Have you ever tasted yams?
Yeah.
It is there, but it's kind of faint, especially compared to the regular version. But seriously, it smells so oaky and so bourbony.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
With a lot of extra like sweetness, a lot of the cinnamony, clovey aromas. It does smell kind of like pie or cake like, but just with a ton of bourbon on top of it.
Yeah.
Actually, because the most dominant thing is definitely the bourbon. Brown sugary notes almost. I do get some trace of molasses and dark fruit in here too.
Yeah.
It smells completely different from what I remember as the regular autumn maple. It smells quite nice.
I just don't hope these yeast skunks will destroy the beer. So. But yeah. Should we check it out?
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. That is so bourbony, but wow! Whoa! The yams just comes in an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Wow. The maple syrup really shines through in the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Wow, it's syrupy. Wow. That's really nice.
The first sip, you just got this
when you take
the first sip, you think,
this kind of has got the same taste as a rye bourbon or rye whiskey, and then you're just overpowered with a lot of sweetness, like the molasses, maple syrup. There's a lot of maple syrup, and you definitely also taste some cinnamony kind of notes.
Yeah. You get this.
That is very unique.
Yeah, you get this bourbon kind of front to the beer. You know, when you drink bourbon, you get this almost smoky kind of feeling in the front of your mouth.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you get first, but then it just fades into like a really very sweet and spicy kind of flavor. That's quite unique. It's very different, actually. At least this bottle to the regular autumn maple, because it's more orientated towards the bourbon notes at first, but you definitely taste the flavors that the regular autumn maple has with the. Well, you haven't had that, but you definitely taste that the molasses, the maple syrup and all, and it's got a lot of dark fruit too. I think,
and it has a kind of rye backbone, like.
I'm sure that's from the rye whiskey.
Yeah. When you eat rye bread, it kind of tastes.
Yeah, it's got a lot of bread in it too. What do you call the mouthfeel?
I'd say medium, but it has this sticky, lasting.
Yeah, sticky, really sweet mouthfeel because it's on the syrupy kind of side.
Yeah, syrup.
If you don't like sweeter beers, I'm not sure if you would like this actually. But rating wise, what grade would you give this?
Oh, this is definitely unique.
Very unique, and it's not for everybody.
No. Rating wise, this is. I'd say a 90 from me. It is.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, it is one of the better beers I had in recent times.
As a spice
beer, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely right there with you. As I said, I was thinking 90, just like you. So a 90 from me too. It's really well balanced, and the rye kind of flavors from the rye bourbon really pairs well with the sweet molasses kind of flavors in the beer, and the sweet potato kind of flavors in the beer, and the spice too. But it's a very, very nice spiced ale or unique autumn type beer. If you've had the brewery's autumn maple barrel aged, please let us know what you think of it. Maybe you don't think it's as good because of the rye bourbon notes, but I think it's just really complements the other flavors of the beer really well.
It's perfect for a cold autumn night.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's just sensation. What do you call it? Liberating sensation.
Yeah. Definitely a nice beer. We don't really get like pumpkin style spiced ales in Denmark for this season, but we do have a bottle of Southern Chip Pumpkin sent to us from a subscriber we're going to review in the future, so stay tuned for that. But as always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, all that stuff. A 90 from me and a 90 from Jakob for the brewery's autumn maple barrel aged edition. And guys, we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And we're going to see you in another
beer review.
Yeah.